This is Sportscentre.
Hey, I'm Marissa Roberto, and Blue Jays fans, listen. Your nightmare has become a reality. They dropped another one to the Sox, and yeah, that lead in the AL East, well, it's non-existent, as the Yankees even things up with their win over the White Sox. I mean, sort of, because the Jays still hold the tiebreaker, meaning if the two teams hold serve over their final 4 games, the Jays would still win the division. So at least they control their own destiny. But the way things have been going lately, winning 4 straight just doesn't really seem realistic. Toronto has now lost 6 of their last 7. 6-7, an epic collapse. And we talked about the offense yesterday. It was bad once again. And this next stat perfectly describes what's been wrong with Toronto lately. The Jays have scored 1 run or fewer in 6 of those 7 games. So it's no surprise that their one win that stretch was the only game they scored more than 1 run. Guys, let's go with the bats already, holy smokes. And the frustration appears to be coming out from the players, as Vladdy was ejected for the first time since August of 2019. Vladdy is just 4 for his last 26 in that 7-game stretch, with only 2 RBI and 1 extra base hit. Which, I mean, guys, like I've been saying from the jump before he signed that deal, what? Is he clutch? We need to see clutch, Vladdy, that's all. We need to see clutch. It will be a bullpen game for the Jays tonight. But the way things have gone this season, this is kind of the game where they would pull things out and win one, which would be pretty nice because I think I'm gonna head on down. So if they win, it'll be because of me. To the NFL, and we have a pretty fun matchup to kick off week 4, as the Cardinals host the Seahawks. And both these teams have to be happy with the start of their season. They both sit 2-1, but the NFC West looks like one of the best divisions in football, with the Niners on top at 3-0, followed by the other 3 teams at 2-1. So while it's still very early in the season, it is a pretty big game for both teams. And these are low-key 2 of the best defenses in the NFL. Seattle is second in the NFL in terms of points allowed per game at 15.7, with the Cards in 5th at just 17 a game, and both are at their best stopping the run. So it's no surprise we see a low total for this game, at just 43.5, with Seattle's slight favorites laying just 1.5. And it'll make for some tough sledding tonight for the Arizona offense, who lost running back James Conner last week with a really rough-looking ankle injury. He's done for the season, meaning backup Trey Benson will get the bulk of the carries tonight. The 3rd-round pick from 2024 has quietly been having a nice season, even with Conner healthy, averaging 6 yards a carry. So it'll be interesting to see what they get out of him tonight in a starting role. You can watch the Seahawks and Cards tonight on TSN starting at 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 Pacific.
Breaking news! Panthers captain Aleksander Barkov left practice with a right leg injury and had to be helped off the ice by Panthers staff. According to head coach Paul Maurice, Barkov is still being examined and the team should have an update tomorrow.
The NHL preseason is in full swing, and while it may feel like just a tease before the real season, it's not like past preseasons have been entirely unnoteworthy. In fact, some extremely memorable moments have occurred during the primer period. While preseason has been used to resharpen regular season skills, the futility of actual results allows for a little hot dogging. So let's go back to 1996. Canucks speedster Pavel Bure put on a show when he scored his famous skate-to-stick goal. Oh yeah, that's beautiful to watch. And while some may not consider preseason highlights as noteworthy, this Bure move continues to be played as one of his all-time highlights. Let's keep going back in time. September 23rd, 1992. Manon Rhéaume made NHL history by becoming the first woman to play an exhibition game in any of the Big 4 North American sports leagues. She stopped 7 of 9 shots in her 1 period of play against the Blues, and made a second preseason appearance the following year against Boston. In 2005, the Leafs and Sabres wanted to test out the newly implemented shootout format. Following their preseason clash, Leafs coach Pat Quinn made a moment out of it as he sent out 35-year-old bruiser Ty Domi looking for the shootout's first goal.
This is preseason, but they're on their feet again. This is like being at a Leaf practice session. Here he goes. Scores!
Quinn's wry smile also made it seem like he knew that Domi would score. And credit to Ty for embracing the hilarity of the moment by bowing to the crowd before shooting. And while we're on the topic of Leafs preseason moments, don't miss tonight's action as Toronto takes on Montreal. Those of you in the Leafs and Habs region can watch tonight's game on TSN. Talk about a segue. 10 of our favorite segment, and yours, that we love sports today.
Why we love sports today.
And some of these are just so good and funny that they don't really need a setup at all.
Marica.
It's fine. It's cool. That's something to put on your resume, eh? That's it for me today. We'll see you back tomorrow at 3 Eastern. No Pacific! Have a good one.